juice. Morning guys, welcome back to the channel. It's early, I'm tired, the week's nearly done. I need more sleep. Today's video, we are going to repair an Audi A1. I think it's an A1, little one, brand spanking new. It's my landlord's son's car. I think they've had it literally a couple of weeks, and I don't know whether he's reversed into something or someone's reversed into him. It's a bumper corner and it's a little bit deformed, so we're going up to the workshop, sorting it out in the workshop today. They've already dropped the car off, and I believe it's like a Nardo grey type colour from the pictures. I don't know the paint code, I've not looked it up or anything yet, so yeah, that's what we're doing. I'm going to liven myself up. I'll be there soon and I'll give you a little update, show you the damage, and we'll go from there. See you in a bit. Here we go guys. So there's the little scuffs down there, and as you can see the bumper's bowed out there, so we need to sort that out. Yeah, car's done 800 miles this one. Yeah, quite a nice colour. I've just checked the colour on this. There's only two variants of this, two shades as such, standard and a extra bluer one I believe. So hopefully it matches well. Right, let's get cracking. I'm going to start by heating the side up and trying to reform the side of the bumper, and then we'll get it prepped. I might pull the backlight out, see how easy that is. Yeah, let's crack on. Right guys, we're all ready to start prepping. I didn't really want to put colour down here, but there's a little mark there and a little mark there, and there's obviously one there, so we're going to have to bring the colour around a little bit more, and then we're going to clear wherever we need to clear. With blending, you need to give yourself as much room as possible to make your life easier. There's a dirt nib there, and that's from brand new. You can see it in the camera there. Right, so I watch a lot of YouTube as well, not naming no names, but there's a few people that having a go at doing a bit of their own painting, and there's a lot of mixed information out there about prepping, and I just want to kind of explain to make things a little easier for people to understand. So with general scuffs like this, depending on how deep you need to go, I may start with 180 or 320. I'll probably, on this one we're going to do 320 and sort of smooth the scuffs out. If not, I'll go down to 180 or what have you. But a lot of people get confused. So general rule of thumb for me is do all your prep work and finish your prep work on a 320 grit. 320 grit is perfectly ample, and then you prime over the 320 grit, and then I always start sanding my primer with 320 grit and work up to 800 grit. So I see some people attack this with such an aggressive sandpaper, and it's not necessary. So yeah, general rule of thumb is do all your prep work, try and finish on a 320, and then prime it, and then go from 320 through to 8. You won't go far wrong if you sort of do that. I'm not saying it is the way. I know people that finish on 400, I know people that finish on 600, and then I always finish on 8. So everybody's different, but a lot of people get confused about the prep side of things. You don't need to attack this with an 80 grit. We're only sanding paint out. We've got to smooth it out, level it out, and then apply some primer. So for me, I'm probably going to jump on 320. If it doesn't move all the lacerations, then I'll go down to a 180 and then back up to a 320, finish it up, and then get it ready for primer. So yeah, just thought I'd add that in there, because some people may not know that and may need to know that. So yeah, there's that. The sandwich van's here. Gonna go get a bit of lunch and we'll crack on. See you in a mo. There we go, all prepped, all bagged up. I've thrown a bit of brown paper over there because we're just about to do the priming in the corner, and then we'll remove that and it's all ready for paint. Don't worry about the shiny bits around the side. I'm not priming over there, but I don't mind if we get a little bit of overspray there, because we're going to sand all that down and prep it. I don't want any hard edges, so I want to keep it as soft as possible. And I've put a little bit of false edge tape around there as well. And up the top there, we don't want no primer rolling over the top edge. That's all fine there, so we're going to just do that. So yeah, that's it. We're sort of ready to go now. I'm going to get some primer on that, crack on, and we'll see you in a mo. Oh, I made a boo-boo. Forgot to put plastic primer on first, adhesion promoter. We're kind of screwed now. Yeah, we just cross our fingers and hope that that's all good for the future. We should be alright. Yeah, never mind. Get a bit carried away there. Right, let's crack on. Right guys, loads of you have been asking for more videos on the mixing of the paint. So this colour today takes 7 tinters, I don't know if you can see that. And we are going to make, just trying to work out how many grams I'm going to want for that. I think 40 grams will get us covered. So let's turn my scales on. You got to make sure your scales as level as possible. They're pretty much level on there now. Let them do its thing. There we go. So 183. We want 13.48 grams of that. Excuse the noise, there's loads of people outside. Oh, we've gone well over. So, time to remove some. When the wind blows the van, it affects the scales. So if you're over, or if I rock the van, so you've got to stay still and let it settle. 13.48 flash into 13.49. I'll take a teensy bit more out. Too much. Some of that on the side. .46. 13.48. That's it. Next one is 390. You've got to be on the money, I think, with these mixes, otherwise the colour can be off. 11.28. So there's a few more drops. Over again, 11.31. Two six, 11.28. That's it. Intense white. We want 10.26. 10.24. And now we're going to go over with one more droplet. Luckily the paints sit on top of each other. 10.26, what do we want? 10.26, yeah, that's it. 186, blue black, 4.39. Wow, 4.38. What do we want? 439. 439. 178. Lime green, 0.37. .36. Bleeder. Get off. .37. .37. Done. 169 frost blue. 0.15. And 0.07 of oxide red, which probably is 2 drops. I need to look where I drop that. I'll drop that over in the other corner so I can get it out if I need to. And drop 0.07, 0.07, oh, it's gone to 6. Okay, let's do one more. Right, so we're over. Just take half of that droplet out. .07. That's it. And then with this paint scheme, I always do 10% thinners. That's the thinners that I use. Extra flow reducer, HR915. So 4 grams is 10% of 40. With the reducer, it doesn't matter. You can go a bit over. So we're 4.9. That's fine. You've got a range. 10% upwards sort of thing. And that is the mix done. Right, let's get this mixed together and we'll go check the colour. See you in a moment. There we go, all ready for paint. We're going to blend our clear to the top edge. I've come a bit further round than I wanted. I got a bit happy with the prep pad and I've burnt through a little bit there on this edge. So we're going to try and keep the colour out of there, down low, puff it round, and then we clear it. I've just polished my blend area. Loads of people ask me about this. I don't mean polish as in polish. I've compounded it with the machine polisher. So basically all of this is nice and fresh, and when we stop our clear, we're going to do our clear blend on the dull bit as it meets the shiny bit and melt the clear in now. I'll try and show you that when we're doing it, but the reason I polish that up is to clean all of the older paint up so it's all nice and fresh and ready for our blend. I had to move my van because they're having a delivery of sand or something. We've got a big lorry coming down here, so I've got to wait, and then I can connect my van back up, put my filters in, have a little clean down, and yeah, we're ready to rumble. Paint's done, everything's ready, so I'll catch up with you guys in a bit. Right, let's get some paint on this thing. Right, set to make some more paint up. Just weren't quite enough. Get some clear on this thing. Bear with guys, got to knock some more clear up. I've left this in the pot mixed up for too long. It's going off. Alright, let's try again with some fresh clear. I made me clear up when I made my first lot of paint up. It was on the turn. It's gone on dry. Flow it out a little bit. Okay. Right, let's let this bake off and see you soon. I think we got away with that. That was a close one. If you carry on trying to use clear that's going off, you're in trouble. It's a bit peelier than I like. There's a few little dry bits, but we'll polish that out, save that. That'll be alright. Actually come out quite clean, to be fair. But yeah, that's more peel than I normally get. But it's not a problem. The car is actually quite peely, so we'll knock that back, polish that in. I'll actually film a little bit of polishing because I never really do. I'll just come back and show you it done. So I'll let that cool off and harden up. It's cooled down for 5 minutes or so, but I've checked it, it's still over 40 degrees. So yeah, I'll see you in a while. There we go, guys. Let's get this outside so you can have a butcher's. This pair of hooligans working on his Mini now. Let's get it out, have a butcher's outside. Yeah, bumper's the same this side as it is the other side. Happy with that. Looks a lot happier, doesn't it, for a brand new car now? Not my best work, I will be the first to admit, but clear coat going off is not good. It's my fault. I should have realised, but to be fair, I didn't think it was that warm today. It just goes to show you. So, yeah, jobbed. Glad that one's all sorted now. They're going to come collect it in a mo, and yeah, that's me done for the day. So, as always, a massive thanks for watching, and we'll see you very soon on the next one. Stay safe and be lucky.